Hey Flosstube, it's Sarah, our Stitching Kingdom, coming at you on Thursday of January 30th, 2025. We're almost out of January. It's like, I know a lot of people think January goes by really fast, or really slow. It's gone by super fast for us, but I think it's just because we've had dance recital, Ross's birthday, lots of things going on to make it like just very whoosh. We're through it, so it'll be fun. Coming to show you my progress on stitching. It's been 20 days ish. So your last recorded on the 17th or on the 13th, so right before dance recital. It was, yeah, so much fun. Alice did great. Can't show videos because of copyright and all that fun stuff, but yeah, she did amazing, and it was really fun to watch her and her new teams and her new dances, and I love watching her dance. So we're getting ready for comp season. She's got a solo this year, and our first competition is in February, the end of February, so right before my birthday. So it'll be lots of fun. So let's just hop right into it. Welcome to all of my all of my returning friends and subscribers, and any new returner, I'm a little out of practice. Have not had enough Diet Dr. Pepper today. And welcome to any new friends that have either been suggested to my channel or stumbled across my channel. Welcome. Talk about cross stitch, a little bit of life. Sometimes I throw some knitting in there, here and there. I have it in the car. That's kind of my church project. So I know that Emmy from Mission Stitch walks on her treadmill and knits, and I'm like, that is just amazing to me. And I was like, you can do that? And she's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, no, my brain is not wired that way. So yeah, we're just gonna hop into it. I'm gonna start off with my Whip Go calls. I'm doing Whip Go this year. I have a list of friends that I'm doing, and when the number is called, I am just going by as everybody. Sorry. Everybody has been assigned a number, and so when Jessie calls those squares, that's when I message them and say, hey, here's my whip list, or here's my link to my whip parade with my active whips. What would you like? And so it was number 7 and 8 for Whip Go for February, which is crazy. It never happens that way. And so I'm just going to start with those calls, and then we'll get into what I've stitched. And then after that, we'll do categories. I've got Whip Go on the mind, I guess. So in this mermaid bag that was made by Nisha, she was the mom behind Two Sassy Stitchin' Sisters and Brother. They were adorable. They're all grown now. Like the second to youngest is a senior in high school, and yeah, it was fun. They're cute kids and fun little family. So her pick for my Whip Go for February is Amethyst Mermaid. We are both February babies. I want to say hers is around the 20th. I know mine's the 24th. So there's a few of us crazies that are born in February. Myself, Belinda from Aussie Stitcher, Vicky from Reading and Stitching. Sorry, Vicky, I drew a blank. And both of them are, I want to say, the 22nd and the 23rd. It's in my brain. It's in my calendar, but I'm not pulling it out right now. So Karen decided to work on, or ask for Amethyst Mermaid, and this is where she is before Whip Go. I'm going to do 500 stitches in her, so we will see what progress we get. And that's Live and Die LA. I can't remember what fabric it is, or what oh, it's on here. I think it might be a mystery. Oh, Husavik. So from Frozen. So that's what Karen's pick was. And then Emmy's pick is the Electric Light Parade mandala. And it's super fun. Let me find the picture. This is by Atomic Tiki Pins. And I'm doing the version that has beads in it as well. I started this with Alma from Alma's Little Wonders. And then I know that Brenda, Handwork Maniac, Emmy is working on it. She's like, she's like, that was an easy pick. Electric Light Parade mandala, and I'll work on mine too. So Emmy has it. Brenda, Handwork Maniac, and Colette, the Highway Stitcher, also has this project. So it's really fun. I know that some of them are off in this corner. I started in the middle with the drum. And let me just kind of get it all into frame. It's on this lovely black Ada. Alma and I can't remember if it was Alma that found it or if it was me that found it. Either way, we split it. And we found it on Amazon, and it's actually not too bad. So, but that's where we're at. This is, no, that isn't Light Effects. I think I just used Petite Treasure Braid. I think it called for Light Effects. And I was like, no, thank you, because I'm working with that on Alice from Mirabilia. And yeah, I think I just used Treasure Braid instead of the... But yeah, I love... so fun. And then there's Mr. Elliot with his light on his tail. So I'm working on his face over this way. And then I'm just going to kind of work around. So it's super fun. Beads are going to go on last, obviously, because it's just... I work with a Q-snap, and beading, unless you can fit all the beads in your Q-snap area, is way too hard, and I don't want to crush the beads. So, and my scroll frame is being used for another project right now. So, that's what that is. And then, so update on January's Whip Go. I completed it. My picks for, let's see here. Sammy called for January numbers 11 and 20, and that was assigned to Janet from Janet Jabber, and she picked Mirabilia's Alice. And this is her right there. So fun. Stitching what I have, but she's not getting any more of my money. Anyway, so this is where we're at. I came down more on this side of the mirror and came down about the same spot, started where her hair bow's gonna be, and then I've just been filling in right over in this area so I can move down. So what had happened is I was in the bottom over here and was trying to do a pink ribbon that was down in her dress and kept messing up and kept messing up and kept messing up. And I'm like, no, we're not doing this. So I decided to do the border all the way around, get that taken care of, and then start from here. Well, when I initially did the border, and it's like, how big is she? She is, oh, of course I got this turned around. Hold, please. She's 206 tall by 140. 140 by 206. And I was off. And I still am like off a half stitch somewheres because when I'm stitching some of these, it's just like, oh my gosh. So I'm having to be really careful. This is a Silk Weaver fabric that I got back in the day when they were doing fabric of the month kind of mystery fabrics. I really liked it, but its holes are really hard. I like opal. I like opal fabrics, but this particular one, Silk Weaver, is very difficult. I'm going to show you a comparison. I mean, this is Ada, but the comparison between an Ada opal and a Silk Weaver opal, and I mean, maybe it's just, I don't know, but the No, it's both the same brand. Huh, interesting. Maybe just on this count, it's just, I don't know. I keep catching the opal thread sometimes, so. Anywho, like I said, I'm really out of practice. It's only been, it's not been that long, but it's still out of practice. So that's where I am. And she is going back on the shelf to be worked on until she's done. So she stays in the rotation, which is really fun to have her in the rotation. And then Alma from Tattooed Crafting Owl. She chose my chatelaine, and I'm going to unscrew this bottom part, and I had to put it on my scroll rods because I made it all the way around, and now and this is Octopus Treasure Cave. Okay. Things are hard today. This is going to be a bear to scroll back up. Okay, we'll show it how to show this. Do. Okay, come on. There, that should work. Haha, I win. So, here is where I'm at. And I've gotten all the way around, and so I'm going to come in a little bit. So each of the wave, or these middle wave things, are different specialty stitches. There's some cross stitching in there, but then you're going in and you're filling in each kind of section with, like, this is a Rhodes? No, it's a rice stitch. They're mostly rice stitches. This one was really fun. It looks like a chevron. And now, so since I've done that, because the way this was released, it was released like a class. So you did this part first, and then now she's like, you go in and you take the Petite Pearl, which is this lovely thing right here, from Gloriana, which I love. It's great. And, you're going around and backstitching the whole thing. And then you're also doing the outlines of the waves, which these waves are going to have backstitching in them. So I'm just going around. I've decided I'm just backstitching first, and then I'm going to come up and do the waves for everything, because this little sucker, he was hard to do. So playing with him, that was interesting, and I really don't want to do it again. So we're just going to do all the back stitching first, and then I will go and do the, oh, that's much better. And then we'll get the rest of the, oops, sorry, getting this back together so that I can put it away. So that I can do the back stitch inside of those waves. So, but that was 500 stitches. That was a lot of stitches, especially when you have specialty stitches. So yes, I loved it. It was great. I love working on that. So I'm glad that she chose it. So that's WhipGo update. And then categories. Let's see here. I think I was done with my categories. Let me look. I'm so not prepared. Nope, wrong categories. And these are what Sammy J does. She's posted February's categories, but we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Okay. So finish that. Okay. I just had Thine is the Trick and the Treat to work on. And right now for my categories, the goal is 800 stitches. I might back that off a little bit because I noticed doing 800 stitches on these projects didn't give me a lot of time on my other projects, but it also could have just been, life was going on. So we might just back it back to 500. But yeah, it's fine. It's not a big deal. So this is where 800 stitches got me on Dinah's the Trick and the Treat. This was the seasonal or holiday, I can't remember which. But I just have one page to finish. Super, super excited. And Laurel sent me like the counts of each of the motifs because she just barely finished this. She's like, yeah, I'll send you and she's like, look, here's the counts. And so I think we decided I have like 1,500 stitches to do left. So I'm going to try to finish 150 stitches on my Teresa Wentzler dragon that I'm working on, the Guardian, today, so I can work on this tomorrow for a little bit, and then just kind of throw it into the rotation, work on it a little bit each month, you know, try to work on it each month, because if I can do, you know, 8 to 500 stitches on it, it'll be done in a couple months. So, and that's not delusional counting, Kate and Cheryl. That's, you know, it's delusional time. So this one's staying out for a little bit. Okay, and I had a new start. This is what we're affectionately calling the reindeer herd. And it's not really like an official stitch along or anything. A group of us got together. We saw a really cool picture of Nora Corbett's Christmas Eve Couriers in the sled. Janet, Jabber, Vicky from Reading and Stitching. I know Laurel is buying the patterns. I'm trying to remember who else is in that. Who else? Who else is in that jet? Who else is in that jet? Yeah, that, and then those are my friends that are doing it, and then a lady named Sandra kind of joined us, but like I said, it's not an official one. We're just stitching to stitch, and I started the sleigh on the 14th, and I got 100 stitches in, and then I was going to start Rudolph same day, and just life got a little away from me. So that is my plans to stitch Rudolph in the upcoming here. And so I've got this huge piece of fabric. Rudolph's gonna go right here. This is my start point. And then down here is where I tentatively put the sleigh. So kind of did start on the sleigh. Hopefully it's right there. So, and this is Whimsical Winter by Under the Sea Fabrics. If something gets messed up and doesn't work, I will just get another piece of that and do the sleigh on that. So we will see. But yeah, I'm going to be starting Rudolph, and I'm just going to start the borders is what I'm going to do. So just so that I have everybody where they need to be. And this is an acquisition from Vic. She made me a big, huge bag to store all my reindeers in. They don't all fit, like I put everything in a floss box, and so I still have to have like 2. It's fine. I might just have to reorganize a bit. Aha! My floss box will fit now. So that's where that one is. This is part of haul. I'm sorry, I did not mean to shake you up. Okay, where are we at here? Need those water lilies in there. Alright, so started working on my focus pieces. I have 5 that I want to work on. I was trying to do 1,000. That wasn't working. So back to 800. That might not be good. So we're doing 800 this month, and then got this itch on my nose. But this is what we're looking at for cardinal points. I used it for one of the categories this month. And so I worked on it some more. I think this got a total of 800 something stitches. I love these grapes. They're so cute. So this one's gonna get some more love. This is the bottom page. This is the bottom corner. So I'm just working my way across the bottom. Super excited. And this is Cardinal Points by Long Dog Sampler. And this is what the cover page looks like. Ta-da! So, super fun. So that's going to be worked on next month. Get in there. So that will be worked on next month for a little bit. And then I had my Kingdom Hearts piece. This is my full coverage focus. I am doing all the black right now. And we've found the far left corner. And then I'm just going down. I've filled in all this right here. This is half stitches, 2 over 1 10 stitch. So we're going this way. So I just have to fill in over here, and then I'll start feathering. I'll start with, you know, getting that circle or this other part of the circle, and then heading all the way down. So super fun. And I really like working on this. It works really well in Pattern Keeper. And it's actually kind of fun just to be doing all black. So, all right. So that's going away till February. So it can get some love. You stay right there. Oh, I got some fabric or some floss. There we go. And then I also worked on Castle Walls. This is my second oldest whip. My oldest whip is the Guardian. This is Castle Walls. Come here. By Ink Circles. Oops. And I'm doing it Called for Everything. This is something my mom got for me. I think it was for my birthday. We were Acorns and Threads. And we just kitted it up. It was our first time there. And I saw it. She had bought the pattern for me for my birthday, and then we kitted it up at Acorns and Threads. That's what it was. So I finished doing all the black on this page. This is page 2 that I'm working on. And then finished with this blue here and this blue here. And then I'm filling in this. So instead of going all the way across, I'm kind of working my way down, There's a big section in the center here of the motif, so I'm kind of working on the outline, and then we'll work down the center. And then same with this, is that there's some center section or some border sections that I'll kind of round out like I did with that. So super fun. And that's a single, and that's using the Glorianas on Feldspar by Picture This Plus. You go there. And then I worked on Lilac Fairy. This is a borrowed chart, so I want to get it back to the Ona. And I ran out of DMC 500 and was going through one of my Hades that is on a break and found a whole skein of it. So I was like, hey, you're coming with me. And this can just go there. And strings. And so where I'm at is I moved down the Q-snap and I'm working on her leaves right here. This is the furthest for the cross stitching part. And then I think there's just a little bit more down here for cross stitch, and then I think it just comes over here. So I'm going around here, and then I'm going to be filling in over here. And I've just caught mustard. There we go. So, and this is Lilac Pixie by Mirabilia, or no, she's small, so she's a Nora Corbett. Same person. So, but yeah. I've worked on her dress, so like her bodice, I haven't finished it completely. So when I'm done with all of those leaves down there, I'm gonna, and the lilac blossoms, I'm gonna move up and work on her wings and the top part. There's not a lot of skin on this one, which is really nice. And then beads are always best, so. Okie dokie. And then, like I said, I've got about 500 stitches left, or no, 150 stitches left on my Focus for the Guardian. This month, there's a really fun event in Health Stitchin' that Holly's doing, and I really liked it. We're kind of making our own combo meals, and we can stitch it 3 times, and yeah, it's fun. So, with the Guardian, I have done all the border, and it matched up. I was so happy. So I was down, and this is the inner border. There's an outer border that goes around too, but I was stitching it. As I was stitching, I was just like, oh, am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get it? And I did. So that's where we're at right there. And then I've been filling in right here. I'm just kind of taking it a section at a time, I think. No real rhyme or reason. I wanted to maybe work on the other part of the border, but I don't know if I want to do that yet because it's got some, it's like 4 different colors in the, and I left the picture outside or out with my stitching stuff, so I'm not going to run and grab it, but there's like 4 or 5 colors in the border itself, and I'm like, do I want to deal with that? So this is going to get some more love. And I'll show you where we ended next month. In my next Flosstube, I mean. Where we ended this month in my next Flosstube. I love the dragon. And this one was started in like 1999 or something. I was still in high school. Maybe just graduated. And yeah. So it was like, goodness. And was cleaning my craft room one day, and there it was. Just kind of popped out and said hi. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I need to work on you, get you finished. So that's why that one is my oldest WIP. I'm not sure when I started it. In the Notions app, I put, you know, January 1st of 1999 because, I don't know, we're just guessing here. So, yeah. Plans. Showed you my WIP Go information. And then let me pull up categories. Oh my goodness. Very out of practice. Okay, so for February categories, oh, that's why. I'm like, we're bringing back out Dinah's the Trick and the Treat. She picked seasonal, celestial, older than 2 years, longest since worked on, and has words. So we're going to pull them together. So seasonal is Dinah's the Trick and the Treat. You already saw that. I'm not taking it out. Celestial is my Wonders of the James Webb Telescope. That is Kate's fault that I started. Kate from Tickle Stitches. Where is it? It's in a dinosaur bag. And this is by Climbing Goat Designs. It was a stitch along. I don't have a picture, I don't think. But here is where we're at. I'm just working on filling in those hexagons. So that's going to be a fun, good project to get some progress on with those little hexagons. And then, because each of those hexagons are full coverage, which is fun. So we're just going to leave you out. And then, older than 2 years, Forest Goddess got put back into the rotation because I finished, one of my goals. So, does that feel? That's not cool. Where's Forest Goddess at? No, I need you though. Hold please. No. Where are you, Forest Goddess? is an older bag. Where are you, ma'am? Need that one too. What's this one? Keep looking at it. It's an older bag. Okay. So Forest Goddess came back into the rotation because I finished Jack's Halloween Dream. And this is what she looks like. Whew. Right there. We've had 30 minutes of me just bumbling. Thanks for sticking around. And this is where I'm at on Miss Forest Goddess. She is beautiful. I love her. That looks some fuzzies on there. So this is where she's at. Ooh, that's looking really good. So I'm coming back down. I went up to started at the middle, went up to the top. Now I'm coming down in those beautiful dresses, like her dress and drapes and stuff. So super fun. And then there's like some beads and stuff up here, but I'm not gonna do those yet. So she's just gorgeous. Love her. This is on Selkie from Under the Sea Fabrics. I bought this at my very first Stitch West retreat when Leslie came, and then I split. It was a yard, and Joanne, who I had met at Acorns and Threads previously, the year, like a couple months before, and we both saw it and we're like, hey, let's split it because I don't need a full yard. So we split it, and I'm like, I always think of Joanne when I stitch on my Forest Goddess, and I see her at Stitch West, and it's just fun to see her. So she's super fun. She's from Canada. Love Joanne. And then let's see here. Oh, I gotta get going. Kids are out of school early today, so I'm almost done. And then Owl Forest, or my longest since worked on. This is the Owl Forest Sal, which is Alice in Wonderland. It's free. It's on their website. I got. It's not the fabric. I'm not using I'm not using the Owl Forest fabric, but I am using their. Or maybe it is their fabric. It might be their fabric. I may have gotten the whole kit, but. Where's this Bestitch Me? I can't remember. This might be Bestitch Me. We'll figure it out. But that is where I'm at. So I'm in the middle. And we're just going to work on this. So, but yeah, I have the Owl Forest fibers and everything. I really like working with their threads. They're really fun. So that's where we're at there. My Alice bag by Stitch and Button. All these bags pretty much are Stitch and Button. The one that my Electric Light Parade mandala is in is a Rika from House of Stitches Stash bag. I cannot talk. And then my Alice in Wonderland is a Wendy in Neverland bag. So, yeah. And then Kingdom Hearts is in a Garon Stitchery, a Garon toten bag. And then for Haswords, started this kind of stitch along forever ago with Sammy and Laurel. It's the French Kitchen series by Hands on Design and Stone Street Stitchworks, I think. But I started Palm and Sage and using this one for Haswords. And that's where I'm at. So I am, let's look at this here. Working on the ribbon right there, and then I have the bakeware and the apples to go. And then I have to move up above here and do the palm and then the little pictures. So this is getting close to being done. This is delusional counting for sure. But yes. So that I think is that. So that's where I'm at. Oh, I've got some haul. And I can't remember if I showed you maybe, I can't remember. Oh my goodness. Things have fallen. Okay. So I ordered some fuzzy stuff for my reindeers. My friend Sarah Dockstetter, who's also working on the reindeer, said that this worked better than Whisper, so we're gonna try that out. And then I'm going to be... Cut me off. It's too long. And then I'm going to be doing Moonlight Sampler over here. And I had to order the blue flower. Ooh. And so I ordered, I really like kind of that purpley color, and Grace Notes Blackberry Latte fit the bill. And this is a 20 count Ada. So. Whoa, there we go. So super pretty. It's big. It's, well, it's a fat quarter, but it'll fit. But it's, yeah, super excited about that. Now I have to look at the fabric, or look at the fibers for that. And then that goes over there. And then she sent me some tea. And then I had to order some Petite Treasure braid for my, and Kryneck ribbon for my Brooks Books Mermaid. And so this is the Kryneck ribbon right here. And then I had to order a couple of treasure braids, so to finish out her outfit. So, and then Grace Notes had posted that they had Fabric of the Month. So if you haven't seen your Fabric of the Month yet from Grace Notes, close your eyes, this is spoiler warning. And this is gorgeous too. This is a 28 count Lugana in Winter Crocus, and it is beautiful. So I think I have an idea for her for that one, but we will see. But it is gorgeous. I like their fabrics. And then this one has the tea in it as well, and a little sticker. But when I did my 123 stitch order, Kryneck and fabric, you know, those, nothing can ever travel alone, right? So I ordered this cute little Reolus snowflake kit that's been on my wish list for a while. So I was like, we're gonna try that. So, and it's super fun. Don't know when I'm gonna stitch it, but it'll be stitched. So put that over with my stocking, because that's the kind of project that I'm like, I need something easy. I think that's it. Yes, I think that's it. I should have said this at the beginning, but Karen from KEB Studio Creations is trying to get 400 subscribers by her 40th birthday. I haven't checked yet, but when I had looked a couple weeks ago, she was so close. So close. And so, yeah. So go give her a follow. Her and her cute husband are amazing. Just funny. They've got a fun little sense of humor. They're very much the opposite of each other, because she's quiet, he's a little loud, and loud in a good way. He's so funny. I'd love him to DM one of our Dungeons and Dragons campaign, but you know, they live on the other side of the country. So I hope you all have a great stitching week. Hopefully I'll be back here in 2 weeks. That is my goal. Stay safe. Stay there's so much going on in the world, and stay informed. Don't just, you know, just because you see it on the internet doesn't mean it's true. Yeah, just in some things, think of it if it were you, or if it were your child, or just heartbreaking. Yeah, so hopefully you all have a wonderful rest of your January. And yeah, February is coming at us, and it's the shortest month, so we're almost to March. Just kidding. Never want to fast forward time now, especially with Alice being 13 and being able to soak in those moments. It's great. So enjoy, my friends. Take care. Happy stitching. Bye.